Thank you for that update. And news of saltwater threatening drinking water as people rushing to the stores, as we just heard, to stock up on bottled water. But government officials say there is no need to do that. Meg Ferris is back from talking to some of the people at those stores. Joining us now with more. Meg.
And Charisse, you just heard an hour ago, the governor said no need to panic. There's enough drinking water. All the infrastructure is still in place to get us water if we need some. But still, here's what we saw today. Usually when the Saints are away, people who are making groceries fill their baskets with snack foods and alcohol, but not this weekend.
Because they say we're not going to have nothing with salt water, and I need something to drink. Do what you got to do, you know, when things get tough.
At the Breaux Mart in Belle Chasse, it is water everywhere.
As far as drinking the water and cooking with it, I'm in fear of that, and so we need to get the water so that we can have fresh water for our cooking and bathing, and even washing our faces and brushing our teeth. So
I have a couple of cases at home, but I also have pets that if the salt water does get into our water system, I don't want to be feeding my pets bad water.
Breaux Mart managers say normally 4 to 5 pallets are good for a weekend, but today they're putting out 38.
Are your suppliers having enough, keeping up with your demand?
So far they haven't had any issue. We've gotten everything that we've ordered and more. They've been very helpful.
At the Costco, people waited in a long line for their stash of H2O, but at the Sam's in Harvey, it's a different story.
They have been out since early this morning. Nothing on the store shelves. Don't know when they're going to get anything in.
We got a lady right by the door. If y'all coming for water, don't bother coming in. It was empty. There was nothing there.
All these stores are not prepared because these people are panicking. You got kids, you got adults, you got middle-aged people, old citizens that needs water.
One shopper was upset after coming from a store in Harahan.
It was a swarm of people around the water. I was scared. It's like it's a pandemic all over again, like the tissue. I was scared, Meg, and it's just frightening.
On WWL Radio Friday morning, Jefferson Parish President Cynthia Lee Shang told people there's no need to panic.
Jefferson Parish, we're not going to see this for a few weeks, so it's not like a hurricane situation where you have to run out today and get your water because everybody's going to be stuck at home, and it's not that situation right now.
And Cynthia Lee Shang says right now Jefferson Parish is feeding in millions of gallons of fresh water into the Plaquemines water intake through a line. And that's cutting down on the amount of salt water being taken in at the Plaquemines system. Now, she says the Jefferson Parish water is and will be safe without salt still for several weeks.
All right, it is important that everyone not panic, Meg. Thank you so much. As we mentioned, the governor will ask the president to declare a federal state of emergency in Louisiana. Today, the toe of that saltwater wedge breached a barrier in the Mississippi south of Ironton. Now, the Army Corps of Engineers plans to raise the underwater sill. Plaquemines Parish President Keith Hinckley now expects all 5 of his water plants to be affected as saltwater works its way upriver from the Gulf. Now, people in Ironton say they hope officials can find a solution soon.
We have peace here. You know, we have peace with ourselves. So I like my peace. I love it down here in this little town, you know. But unfortunately, you pay the price for, you know, living in a little paradise right here.
Well, Plaquemines, like its neighbors upriver, taking water from the Mississippi. The parish is now working with the Corps of Engineers to equip all of its water plants with special filters to remove salt from the water.